What a great night for high school basketball, for girls basketball in the state of Michigan. We've got Frankenmuth, who's been to the Breslin 2 of the last 3 years against Orchard Lake St. Mary's, who's amongst their best season in school history at 15-3. Hello again, everybody. My name is Chad Bush, alongside special guest Steve Hall, the head coach of Cass Tech Boys and state title from 2024. Steve, look, it's a matchup between two teams. One that's been there in Frankenmuth, the one that's trying to get there in Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Let's start first with Frankenmuth, the team that comes in down a player tonight. A team that's played a very tough schedule and a misleading record at 10-7. They're going to be a handful tonight, even without their best player.
Yeah, I really love what they're doing in their non-conference. You know, they're at the top of their division, but they're going out and battle testing themselves to get ready for the state. The challenge is going to be that they're going to be without their best player tonight. Yeah,
they will be without Macy Donovan, their star player, the sophomore, All-State a year ago, and she's out. They will have others to look for. Lucy Konzelman, one of those players that'll look to step up. Meanwhile, Orchard Lake St. Mary's comes in with a 1,000-point score. Allie Crichton, the Eaglets, the champions of the CHL Central Division, 15-3, 8-0 in the Central. We'll get deeper into this lineup and into this game as we roll on the prep. From Orchard Lake St. Mary's, it's Frankenmuth and the Eaglets right after this.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Welcome back to Orchard Lake St. Mary's, getting set for Frankenmuth and the Eaglets. The Eaglets, of course, champions of the Central Division of the Catholic League, a perfect 8-0. And tonight, they'll return back home and take on Frankenmuth. And this has been a great season for you, the best in school history. You must be tremendously proud of what the girls have accomplished thus far.
I am. They've worked really hard. Hopefully we're not done yet. Our goal the whole year has been to play our best basketball at the end of the season, so let's see if we can do that tonight.
We're with Brad Crichton, the third-year head coach for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The girls, of course, just 5 years young as a program. Brad, let's talk about this team and how you've been able to do it. 4 starters, all Catholic. This has been a deep team, and it's been led by your daughter, Allie Crichton, and I know there's many others that have contributed. What's it been like to coach these girls this year?
It's been awesome. Every girl's had a night that we've needed to count on them. We haven't just relied on one player. It's been a great team. They've been working hard. They bought into everything. They get along great. So it's been a joy to coach for sure.
Look, tonight you take on a program that's rich in history, and you're 5 years young, we mentioned, but when you go against teams like Frankenmuth, I mean, you're not just going against the team tonight. You're going against a village.
Yeah.
What do you see in this year's Frankenmuth squad?
Defensively, they're going to give you matchup problems. They play their zone very well. They're very disciplined. They're well coached. And they got some guards that can play. And Macy Donovan's a great player too. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be a good challenge for us. We really haven't seen a matchup zone this year, so it'll be good to see what our girls can do.
Allie Crichton, your daughter, 1,000 points that she climbed over. That must be a proud thing, not only for a coach to see a player in your program the first to reach 1,000, but certainly for she's your daughter as well.
Yeah, it is nice. Stella Puda actually got it last year, right at the end of the year. So
sorry about that.
No, that's all right. She got it right there at the end. But no, it is nice. We're not ones that kind of, with it being my daughter, we really didn't celebrate it probably like we should have. But that's just kind of the way our family is. So
lots more to celebrate. One more question. This matchup, I know it brings out some challenges for the offense. You got to be settled in. What is it offensively, one of the keys tonight that you want to do to keep your team composed against this tough matchup zone?
We got to move without the basketball. If we stay stagnant, then their matchup that plays right into their hands. So we got to make sure we move into their openings. We got to kind of hopefully confuse them a little bit and try and get some easy shots and not have to rely only on the three-point shot.
There he is, Brad Crichton, a guy that's not only won a state title as an assistant on the boys' side, but he's trying to do that on the girls' side. And we look forward to watching the matchup against Frankenmuth. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks,
appreciate
Chad.
it.
Thanks for being here.
You bet. He's Brad Crichton. More to come on the Prep's coverage of Full Court Prep. It's the Eaglets and the Eagles tonight from the Polish Palace.
My time to shine. He took over. He got it. Splash. And that will put some gauze on it. Thought they were having a lot of fun, pinching it off to each other. Dunks were happening, just a good time.
Welcome back. Chad Bush and Steve Hall with you from Dabrowski Fieldhouse in beautiful Orchard Lake, Michigan, the most beautiful campus on any high school in this great state. Steve, you look at these two matchups, and look, these are teams that have gone through the ringer, including this Frankenmuth team. A tough schedule, and they'll run it out with Grace Brenner, Lucy Konzelman, Addie Bickle, Nyla Schulten, and Miranda Polly. And they are led by their head coach, Joe Jacobs. The Eaglets look like this, led by Brad Crichton in his third year. Allie Crichton at the point, 17 points per game, 1,000-point scorer. Jessica Asmussen along with Lainey Larson, Brooke Shockey, and Reese Holton. And we are underway, and the Eaglets on offense will face this pesky matchup zone, Steve Hall. What's the key to this Eaglet offense?
Well, it looks like they have a plan. They're passing the ball rapidly, and it's something that's kind of unconventional, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they attack it.
It's a turnover on possession one for the Eaglets, who fell on Friday night at Oakland University in the Catholic League Championships to Lumen Christi. The Eaglets have taken just 3 L's on the year. Frankenmuth around the horn. This is Konzelman, their top scorer, back between the rings now. To Brenner. Again, no Macy Donovan tonight, their top scorer and top player, rebounder, and scorer. And that's an offensive rebound, and that was a problem, Steve, for the Eaglets on Friday night. But there's no third chance as the rebound's hauled down by Holton.
It's definitely interesting to see how they attack offensively. Frankenmuth is known for their matchup defense. Really curious to see how they're going to adjust offensively without Macy Donovan.
Absolutely. Nyla Schulten picking up some defensive slack there. She gets a steal. And the game looking for its first points, a minute and a half in. Glad you're with us from Orchard Lake in this non-conference affair. Frankenmuth from the Tri-Valley, St. Mary's, of course, from the Central Division in the Catholic League, and it's been nothing but a turnover fest so far as these two teams try to feel each other out, as the Eaglets will check in Megan Straczynski for Allie Crichton.
I know it's a 5-out attack, perimeter-oriented offense, so trying to get the bugs out early.
9-1 for Frankenmuth in their league play. Shot up, power move, no. Shockey keeps it alive, though, and saves it. Back to Holton. Pull-up jumper short, and the rebound hauled in by Nyla Schulten, one of their gritty players who put up 11.6 rebounds against Freeland in their big win back on Friday night.
A little bit of a defensive struggle, early struggles, looking to settle down a little bit.
Timeout on the floor, we'll take it with them. 2 minutes in, no score, nothing solved. Teams still feeling each other out. We're back with more on the prep right after this.
Exam Experts class help you?
I learned a lot about English and grammar, and I learned how to factor in math, and I think that's going to be really helpful for the test.
All right, excellent. You keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Because I just feel more prepared for the PSAT, and I think I'll be more confident, and I have more skills that I know I can apply to the test.
Excellent. You all keep up the great work.
Exam Experts, inspiring students to greatness.
Chad Bush and Steve Hall with you. This is Grace Brenner running the point against St. Mary's. Megan Straczynski checked in for Allie Crichton. And Brad Crichton, the bench boss, means business when he checks her out.
Aggressive take that time by Lucy. Looks like both of these teams are offensively confident. Matter of time before they start to fall.
Yeah, we expect to see it. Shockey has it ripped out from behind. Ball out of bounds, baseline right. The point guard Asmussen to trigger. Into Reese Holton, corner kick. Back to Asmussen. Her and Holton play catch. Top side. Working against this matchup zone. It's chaotic. and forces some high IQ basketball. There's a little give and go and a lot of cuts. That'll stay here. Brad Crichton saying there has to be a lot of movement, a lot of cuts to beat this matchup zone. Steve, why is that?
It's just a nice chess match we got going. They know exactly what to expect, but Frankenmuth hangs their hat on who they are, and they're not disguising who they are. It's fun. It's fun to see how it's going to evolve this game.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, no scoring. Eaglets to the right corner. Shockey, she can hit that. In and out with a triple try. And the Eagles pull it away with Brenner. On the run right side, this is Peterson. And now circles back topside with Lucy Konzelman. Defense has been her game. Another steal. Eaglets come down with it, and we've got a whistle and a double dribble. So another turnover.
I really think that first basket is going to settle these teams down right now. Like you said, they're filling each other out, but I do see the aggression. No one's holding the ball. I think it's going to be highly competitive.
Yeah. There you see the injured player out, Macy Donovan, the 6-foot guard. Her dad is the boys' head coach at Frankenmuth, and Frankenmuth's boys are on some kind of run, 19-0 on the year. In Division II, one of the best. They've got a tough tiger to task with called Summit Academy, but that's another subject for another day. But there you get a look at Macy Donovan out tonight, and we don't know how long, but it could be for a while. Left wing three, no good. Offensive rebound, and this is what the Eagles do, and the Eaglets feared.
Exactly. We noted that before the game. They do a good job pounding the offensive glass.
14-footer off the mark, no. Physical rebound. Eaglets clean up glass here. Lainey Larson on the rebound. Eaglets throw it away. Halfway through the first, we've got no score in Orchard Lake against two programs that have made their mark in college, or excuse me, at high school basketball. The Eaglets this year, and Frankenmuth 2 of the last 3 years at the Breslin. This is a proud program under Joe Jacobs as well.
One team coming off a league championship appearance, and then another team that's just battle-tested themselves with 9 league games. And I can understand the intent of both teams and what they're doing. It makes a lot of sense in March.
Sure does. Shockey breaks the press, leads the way, but goes over the back for the rebound after the missed shot. And Reese Holton, Eaglets are 0 for 6, and Frankenmuth 0 for 4. There's a lid on that thing.
It's a lid so far. I think it's going to get going, though. I really get that feeling.
It just takes one. I know it's cliche, but we've seen that. And emotionally, Steve, for the Eaglets, after they played Friday, lost in the league title, I mean, how hard is it to come back and play, like you said, a
difficult
non-league game?
It's difficult, but I like it when you get to do something about it and get that taste out your mouth without having to wait a long time. You know, I like that concept.
Pass was into the post to Polly. Strong physical post in the right block. They're trying to get loose. Swatted away, though. Says Lainey Larson. Pass ahead to the corner. Hot potato pass to the top. Show and go. Lainey Larson shot no good. Offensive rebound. Stick back is through for Reese Holton, who made the play on the back end and finishes it with a lay-in.
Great rebound and finish. Activity. Lots 4 people crashing glass that time.
All Catholic was Reese Holton. The stretch 4. The junior. This junior-dominated lineup. That's a hook shot off the mark. And the throw ahead to Allie Crichton. Slows it down. Cross court to Brooke Shockey. Pass to the corner to Lainey Larson. No. Holton could get it over the back, and here comes Konzelman the other way.
I like how they share the ball. They turned down a good one for a great one that time.
Konzelman is their leading scorer on the court with Donovan out. Substitution for Joe Jacobs, as they will check in number 20. That's Chloe Comstock, the senior at 5'7". And they'll rest Nyla Schulten. Right corner 3 is an air ball. Allie Crichton picks it up. 2-0 Eaglets.
Right now they're trying to find their footing without their leading scorer.
Left corner 3, Splash City. That's Lainey Larson, the all-Catholic shooter and the gunner, and the transfer from Waterford, Our Lady of the Lakes.
Yeah, I'm noticing that both these teams share the ball well, and the baskets are assisted and hockey assists, high basketball IQ.
Yep. So you mentioned the makes back-to-back. Eaglets have made their last 2 after they missed their first 8. Frankenmuth 0 for 9. 5-0. Got a baseball score, Coach. I know you're a baseball fan. In fact, you've come to Orchard Lake for some baseball games.
I have.
See some high-level baseball. Left point pass, dribble drive, Allie Crichton. Back to Shockey. Corner, Lainey Larson, covered up quickly by Bickle, who closed out nicely. That's a steal. High hands for Konzelman, who does it at the top side of that defense. Throw ahead was beautiful, and Brenner didn't miss it. 4th in the history in assists, but she gets a dime there. Meanwhile, the other way, shot up short, off the mark through Holton.
We had our first opportunity to see them extend into the full court because that was the first time they scored, and they went into a full court press on the make that time.
Quick to get up in that. 40 seconds left. A 1-possession game, despite the Eagles 1 of 10 from the floor. Eaglets 2 of 9. It's been defensive wizardry.
Let's see what they get out of this possession. Will they hold for 1 or will they go?
This is their.
Sometimes kids go too early.
Yeah. Let's see if they want to drain it all the way down. This is Bickle in trouble. Bickle gets it down to the post, knocked away, stolen by Shockey, and saved by Shockey. Throw ahead to Allie Crichton. 3-on-1 developing. Allie Crichton reverse no at the horn. And that's how the first ends. Low-scoring affair, Steve Hall, but we're in for a defensive Picasso tonight in Orchard Lake.
Yep, I think they'll get going. You know, like to the point I was making, I don't think St. Mary should have gotten another shot. It would, you know, ideally you shoot last, and if you miss, we go into the next quarter with the same scenario. But they ended up getting a layup out of the deal. Luckily for Frankenmuth, they didn't convert.
To the second we go in Orchard Lake. Back with more after this. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here. Chad Bush, Steve Hall with you from Dabrowski Fieldhouse in Orchard Lake, Michigan. Frankenmuth and St. Mary's in a non-conference battle. These two teams combined lost 1 game in league play this year. Strong teams, but offensively it's been a struggle. What are your thoughts in the first quarter?
1 for 10 for Frankenmuth and 2 for 10 for St. Mary's. It started off cold, but I, for some reason, Chad, I think they're going to get going. I really do. I think they're just going to settling in right now.
3 of the last 5 shots combined have resulted in buckets either way, so we'll see if the offense is just about ready to rock. Brenner with it against Asmussen. Left wing 3 might have been blocked, but picked up. The reverse from Konzelman, though, and the Eaglets come out of this thing clean with Asmussen leading the way. Shockey to the corner, Lainey Larson for 3, in and out, no. And here come the Eagles trying to get some transition offense.
Looks like both teams don't mind playing up tempo. They're getting layups. It's just about converting right now.
Yeah, the pace has changed a little bit. Bickle with it. A libero on the volleyball side of things for Frankenmuth. Reach in, that's on Asmussen. That'll be her first. Tough, aggressive point guard, all league this year. The Eaglets will check Megan Srzinski back in. Reese Holton will sit. This is a smaller lineup, Steve Hall.
Hard to argue with holding a team to 5 points. The problem is when you only score 2.
Yeah, that's it. In the post, and that wall-up defense by Srzinski caused all kinds of trouble and a turnover, and that's been a theme of this first half.
They're coming back with the full court pressure, Chad.
Little extension, and now the trap. And Asmussen blows through it. Lainey Larson, known to shoot this ball, gives it up for the greater good. It's a tricky 1-2-2 matchup zone. That's tipped, but completed to the corner. And that is picked off. Larson threw it away, but unable to handle it is Muth. Ball out of bounds, baseline right.
It's always fun to watch a team that has an identity, and Frankenmuth definitely has something that they believe in. It's fun to watch them.
They sure do, and the defense is where they hang their hat. Maya Donovan is checked in, the older sister of Macy Donovan. She's a senior at 6 foot and wears number 4. That's a steal, and another one for Frankenmuth. It's Brenner, and she's been tough. She's the leader, and they say, as Grace Brenner goes, we go. Splash City, and we're tied at 3. It's Lucy Konzelman who drains it, and St. Mary's now with trouble in the backcourt.
Lucy seems to be somebody they're going to lean on heavily moving forward. She's a veteran. She seems pretty sure out there. She's a defender and a competent offensive player as well.
10 points per game to help with that stout defense. The Eaglets will check out Josie Andrzak, the 5'10 junior, and they will return to the lineup. Reese Holton.
With 17 point per game average, I'd imagine that Allie Crichton is going to feel her way out, and I imagine her breaking out here pretty soon.
17 points a game, you're right. The Northwood commit just waiting to get her chance. Meanwhile, Holton gets it ripped, and that's a foul on Holton. Tried to get it back, and the Eaglets a bit frustrated offensively against this zone. And we get another look here, Steve.
It's just two teams fighting hard, Chad, loose balls, and Lucy doing it on both ends again. She just hit the 3 the last possession. She's coming down, causing havoc on the defensive end. Impressive player.
Yep. Into the lineup is Allison Peterson. She's a Division II soccer offered kid. All-State is a sophomore in soccer. Offered by Northwood. Off the foot of Scholten, who's checked back in. Asmussen on the run. Looking to find somebody. Lainey Larson open for 3. No good. And the rebound pulled off by Peterson, and this strong rebounding Frankenmuth team in this tie game 5-5 with 5 to go. 5s are wild, but 4 shoots it, and that's too strong. But the rebound is on the baseline. So Frankenmuth gets it back out of their own bucket.
Let's see what they come up with on the out-of-bounds play. These dead ball situations, opportunity to execute, call something right here.
Opposite corner, open for 3. Maya Donovan, though. Rebound ripped off by Straczynski. Larson, left wing, Splash City. Lainey Larson with her second long liner. She's got 6 of the 8 for the Eaglets. They're +3.
And Crichton made that play. You know, she's the leading scorer, but she came down and made one more, found her shooter who was hitting her second one, and I give Crichton a lot of credit for making that play.
Yes, sir. 15-foot jump shot short, and Allie with a rebound. She puts up big numbers, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. She wears number 5. 5s are still wild. Left corner, Lainey Larson, not this time. She'll try it again. No, she won't. But the offensive rebound by Reese Holton, and her activity has been helpful.
They really do an exceptional job sharing the ball, Chad. They got offensive rebound and finding shooter. They skip passing and finding shooters, and just an outstanding job playing together and sharing the ball.
They do. Megan with a long 2 that doesn't go. Open look the other way. Double-A Allison, no. And that's going back to St. Mary's. Frankenmuth just 1 of 10 from downtown. The Eaglets 2 of 8. Both have come from Lainey Larson. She'll check out now.
They have both teams. Well, here we go again with the full court pressure, Chad. But I was going to say both teams have numerous people with the green light to shoot the 3. I just think that we're still in store for a high-scoring game.
You'd have to think the lid would get cracked at some point. Throw ahead, Reese Holton to Straczynski. Back out to Crichton for 3. Heel out, no. And rebound, Shockey had it. And over the back, a frustration foul, perhaps on Shockey it is. That'll be her second. You see a little frustration there, and look, Frankenmuth has done a good job with defensive rebounding.
Absolutely.
And in this game, overall, the rebounds advantage. They have 4 offensive rebounds in this game and 13 overall. Right wing 3, Splash City. Addie Bickle knocks it home, and we're tied at 8. Throw ahead, alley for 3, and the answer, no. Offensive rebound, stick back. Reese Holton will go line right after her offensive rebound and the opportunity to break this tie.
We're seeing the rebounds because we're seeing missed shots, but what I'm seeing is 2 teams committed to playing fast. We got a 3 on one end and to come back, and we have a missed 3 and an offensive rebound. Missed threes is a story, but the fact that they're taking the threes, multiple people, lets me know that they got competent offensive players and confident coaches that are letting these girls play.
Yeah. Frankenmuth yet to shoot a free throw in this game. St. Mary's shoots their first now. And both are drenched by Holton, who now has 4 points to go with 6 rebounds in this game. Leads the way, leads the building in both categories. No, Konzelman with 6 rebounds for Frankenmuth, rather. Another 3, that's no good. Hauled down in the corner and hustled by Josie Andrzak, but stolen away. And now Konzelman will reset it. Into the post, stripped away, and that'll stay here. Or no, it won't. That's going to go back the other way.
This gives Frankenmuth another chance to extend into the full court.
That's Joe Jacobs, the head coach for Frankenmuth. He's in his 6th year. He's a 96 grad of Frankenmuth. And his son plays on the varsity team. And that varsity boys team is undefeated at last check, 19-0.
The coach is a proud Eagle, definitely a proud Eagle.
Yep.
The call's been changed, so Frankenmuth get the ball back.
Yeah, I thought that was the right call. I've got something right for once in my life. Yet I was almost wrong. Brenner to trigger. Had an open look, but Bickle was closed out on. Good defense by Straczynski. Now Peterson. Back to Bickle. Bickle trying to find that mid-post. Eaglets mix up their defense a little bit. Baseline dribble drive. Gino Bealey pass to the corner. 3 ball on the way. Splash City.
I've noticed, Chad, that the penetration is with the intent to kick to the shooter. They penetrate hard. They got a steal and a conversion.
Nyla with the 3. There's a steal and a score. And Frankenmuth has jumped out to a 3-point lead with 2:08 to go on the road without their star player. The Eagles trying to fly into Orchard Lake and steal one from the Catholic League champions of the Central Division.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
He is Steve Hall, state champion, head coach of Cass Tech and the Technicians. My name is Chad Bush. That's a turnover by the Eaglets. Holton gunned it into the hallways where Robin Goddard will have to pick that thing up.
When you think about Frankenmuth, you think about their matchup, but what I'm seeing is that when they have opportunities to extend into the full court, they're causing turnovers and they're getting transition opportunities as well.
Yep. Good point. Grace Brenner with it. Brenner around some traffic around Straczynski to the rack, and she's fouled. So a rare drive for Muth, and they're going to get a chance to shoot free throws for the first time and extend the lead in this game.
Once again, we see Frankenmuth getting a paint touch, but I really believe that they go with the intention to draw the help and find the shooter. That time she was able to get all the way there, and she took the layup opportunity, but in the past instances, they get to the paint and they find their shooters, and that seems to be a strategy in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, and now it might set up more shooter opportunities with the ability to drive.
And here comes the full court pressure.
Here it comes. 4-point lead, largest of the night. Eaglets have had the lead most of the way, but it's been tight the whole way, and there's a backcourt turnover for Reese Holton. All kinds of chaos created by the Eagles, who have forced the 7th Eaglet turnover tonight.
The only time they can set it is when they score or when there's a turnover. And the more they score, the more they can speed this game up with full court pressure.
It's actually the 11th turnover for St. Mary's tonight. My bad. That's an offensive foul. That's going to go on Nyla Schulten. She got busted for it. Frankenmuth, 10-7 on the year, 9-1 in league play. They're 1-6 in non-conference games. But they've gone out and challenged themselves, just like Brad Crichton and his club have. Holton misses the shot, comes over the back, and is lucky not to get a foul call. Ball out of bounds, back to the Muth, but that could have been a foul on Holton, and that would have been her second. So
Dodged a bullet that time.
yes. St. Mary's returned 8 players from a year ago. This is a very small school, co-divisional, 300-plus girls. Of course, it was boys for 120 years. Layup no good, in and out. This program just 5 years old. 50 seconds left. Frankenmuth by 4. It's been a pesky defensive game, and that girl's been in the middle of it. Lucy to the rack, her banker no good. And the Eaglets get it stolen again. Allison Peterson swipes it. And it's the 12th turnover for St. Mary's in this game.
That time they were actually able to jump into their press off of a missed shot attempt. I don't know if you noticed,
It's
but
tough to do. That's a good point. Not many teams can press off a
when
miss.
they're able to jump into their press.
Have you ever pressed off a miss? Or have you been able to?
Yep, some of the better teams usually can do that. That's usually a problem for the other team.
Are you saying you guys are one of the better teams? You sure are. Your team played for the league title on Sunday. Cass Tech having a fine season. And look, not everybody can get to the Breslin every year. That's what makes it so special, right?
Absolutely. This would be another situation, Chad, where with 10 seconds left, they're shooting a free throw. I was going to say the objective would be for Orchard Lake not to touch the ball again, but it's a free throw situation here.
Yep, it is the 5th team foul, so double bonus opportunity. Of course, there is no more one-on-one.
But with them only having 3 team fouls, they have another opportunity to extend full court because a foul won't result in an Eaglet's free throw. So I anticipate them coming with pressure if they make this free throw.
Free throw is made by Bickle. Misses the second. Reese with a rebound up to Allie Crichton, looking for her first points in this game. Crichton and out of bounds. So 15-10, your thoughts are on the first half.
Well, I think ideally, Frankenmuth is down their leading scorer, but St. Mary's has theirs, and I think when they get in the locker room, they're probably going to try to get, Crichton going a little bit. I think that's something that they're used to and something they're going to need.
All right, more to come on the Preps coverage. Full court prep, it's the Eaglets and the Eagles. Don't go anywhere, nothing's solved yet in Orchard Lake. For 80 years, the F.P. Horak Company has evolved with one mission: to make brands work smarter. Women-owned, women-led, and 80 years strong. We specialize in e-commerce supply chain automation for print, marketing, apparel, and corporate gifting. From business cards to educational books to large format graphics, we're the printer of all things. For promotional products and corporate gifting to fulfillment, kitting, and distribution. We reduce cost, eliminate inefficiencies, and drive stronger ROI on the marketing spend. Because your business keeps evolving and we evolve with you. Call today and discover how F.P. Horak can improve your bottom line. F.P. Horak, built for what's next. Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love, Peace, Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community. The end.
I'm here. How the exam experts help?
They helped me raise my SAT score. I was able to get my grades up as well. I learned algebra. I was able to learn and almost master some geometry. And now, due to my grades, I have over $1 million in scholarships now.
It helped me a lot with a lot of problems that I didn't understand, because for me, my main issue is trying to figure out which problems go with what equations to use. And that's where I got really helped here, because that helped me figure out which ones I needed to plug into the equations and solutions.
Excellent. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again. Whenever we get it, there's no hesitation.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
programs helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
And supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sport,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 My time to shine, and he took over. Got it! Splash! And that will put some gauze on it. So we were having a lot of fun, pinching it off to each other. Dunks were happening, just a good time.
Chad Bush and Steve Hall back with you from Dabrowski Fieldhouse. There weren't a ton of offensive highlights, Steve. It was a defensive-minded first half. What stood out to you, though, on the court and on the stat sheet?
Well, it's been a turnover. It's been quite a few turnovers with 21 combined in the first half. That stood out to me. And 13 attempted threes for Frankenmuth and 10 attempted threes for Orchard Lake. So I'm just kind of waiting for some of those shots to fall, Chad, to be honest with you. Less turnovers and more scoring.
The Eaglets shoot 17% from the floor, 3 of 18. Meanwhile, the Eagles of Frankenmuth shoot 22%, 5 of 23. And the high scorers, Laney Larson with 6, Reese Holton with 4. Nobody else has scored for Orchard Lake, including Allie Crichton, their leading scorer, and Lucy Konzelman with 5 points to lead the way for the Eagles, 4 points for Addie Bickle. And we are set to go. What kind of adjustments would you make if you're Brad Crichton and Orchard Lake St. Mary's in this game?
I got to believe getting Crichton going. I think that can jumpstart the rest of them. That's their leader, and I think that I would try to do something to get her going right now.
All right. We'll see how they do that against this 1-2-2 zone. Left elbow pass to Holton. Back out to Laney Larson. Larson, their long-range shooter, and knocked home 2 of 6 in the first half from downtown. She's a Waterford Our Lady of the Lakes transfer. Topside pass to Holton, two-teamed. Bounce to the post, and Brooke Shockey lays it in. So they go old school, Steve Hall, and get a bucket from their post.
I don't think it was coincidence. They drew that up at the half. They want to attack the zone on the interior, and they were successful that time.
Great dial-up by Brad Crichton, who won a state title on the boys' side as an assistant under Todd Covert for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Splash City. That's Grace Brenner who knocks one home. Her second attempt is good. Meanwhile, attacking the 10 is Holton, and she'll get rewarded line left and try to add to her 4 points already.
The thing about it is when they score, they're able to jump into their defense, and when they jump into their defense, they're able to generate turnovers, and that can increase the field goal percentage and the rhythm and everything else.
Yep. Free throw up and good. This is Reese Holton, 8 points a game, 9 rebounds a game. She's their leading rebounder, and 3 dimes as well. As you get another look at the replay, Steve.
She looked outstanding on that catch and shoot.
Reese Holton getting Division II and Division III interest.
St. Mary's getting a little full court pressure.
And that's one of their best on-ball defenders, if in fact it is, and Asmussen. They'll try to create some chaos themselves against this Frankenmuth offense. 4-point lead, though, for the Eagles, trying to get win number 11. And without their top player tonight, who is not dressed, Macy Donovan. Could return potentially, but 4 to 6 weeks. And the big guard, quite talented and all-state last year, a big miss here tonight. Frankenmuth trying to figure it out, and that's a reach in on the post. It's Asmussen, the guard, trying to get around the big, and she got busted for it, Steve Hall.
And it looks like both teams have talked about getting the ball in the interior a little bit. You know,
Yep.
That was a foul on a post entry just that time right there.
Inbound. And Frankenmuth on the attack. Polly with it now. Back to Peterson. Peterson on the bounce against man-to-man for the Eaglets. See if they can muck it up a little bit defensively. Shot up, no. And no second chance thanks to Allie Crichton with a big-time rebound. Allie across court. Set up. Asmussen, corner. Holton 3. No. And a strong rebound by Peterson, who has it stolen by Allie Crichton, who was fouled attacking 10. And so Crichton doing things other than scoring, that's a sign of a good player, Steve
I really
Hall.
like how heady she is. She's defending. She's making the extra passes. She's on the floor. She's hustling. She's being a leader. I just think it's a matter of time. I know there's an extra emphasis to stop her and slow her being the leading scorer, but I think it's a matter of time before she gets going.
There's a reach in. You can also use her as a decoy, right?
Because she's not necessarily hunting. In the first half, she only attempted 3 shots.
Yep. That is the third foul on the Eaglets, number 1. Or excuse me, that's going to go on Frankenmuth. And that is Allison Peterson. So that's Peterson's third. And already 3 team fouls for Frankenmuth in the third. Lainey Larson, their top 3-point shooter, to Allie Crichton, who drives, floats, and scores. Allie Crichton.
And right on cue. You know, that was a nice play and great execution by the Eaglets.
Her first points, and we'll see if that gets her going offensively. Defensively, they need her here against the tough Lucy Konzelman. How about that look? Good thought, but just a little bit too firm and wide of Polly.
But a dead ball situation, which allows Frankenmuth to extend their defense again.
So extending that 1-2-2 all the way out. St. Mary's moving that ball. Allie Crichton clears and settles. Brooke Shockey, her father, Jeremy Shockey, played boys basketball here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Grandfather, one of the Pontiac basketball legends. One of the legacy kids here. Asmussen with a fine catch at midcourt, and that ball's batted away. Allie gets it back. Splits the D, kicks to the corner. Left wing 3, no, but a foul. That's going to go on Schulten, and that's going to give Lacey 3 free throws line left. Lainey Larson shooting 3.
And give them an opportunity to grab their first lead. I don't think they've led since early on. And if she's able to convert these 3 free throws, they'll take the lead.
So Lainey Larson shooting 3, and very gifted offensively, a shooter. And she can shoot that 3, and she can shoot the free throws as well. She missed the first, but cans the second. Lainey Larson, a fine addition in the offseason, and kid's a great teammate, Brad Crichton said, and working on that defense.
Nice looking stroke, too.
Gets 2 out of 3. We're tied at 18. Substitution, Maya Donovan will check in. Donovan, the senior at 6 foot, and the sister of Macy Donovan. 4:18 to go. Eaglets will now pressure themselves. Steve Hall.
I think these teams are committed to playing fast. The score doesn't indicate it. I've kind of been waiting for the shots to start falling, but by no means is there two teams looking to hold the ball.
Brenner kick to the corner, fine closeout, force the pass in and out from Donovan. And now a foul in the backcourt. They're going to get Lucy Konzelman. And for Konzelman, that's just her first, but it's the 5th team foul. It should be 5 fouls, I think, and that should be free throws. Kickball, my bad. Kickball.
That's the first dead ball situation I saw where they didn't extend into the full court with that pressure.
Crichton in the corner push. That will be, no, she's out of bounds near sideline. So great defense by Frankenmuth to force another turnover for the Eaglets.
And this time, St. Mary's is coming with full court pressure, Chad.
Frankenmuth has forced 15 Orchard Lake turnovers. The Eaglets have forced 9, but 9 steals for Frankenmuth, a team that prides themselves on getting steals. They had a player get 10 steals in a game earlier this year.
Wow.
That's a travel, and the turnovers mount up both ways in this tie game at 18, 3:28 to go. Frankenmuth out of course, Frankenmuth, Michigan. And what do you think of when I said Frankenmuth to you?
You definitely think about Zenders and the chicken dinners.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
Bavarian
appreciate your
Inn.
honesty. Darn right. Almost got him as a sponsor tonight. Left wing alley, Crichton for 3. That's long. And tied up. That's a jump ball. That's going to go the other way. The arrow goes to Frankenmuth.
I think this next couple of minutes is important to see who's going to gain the momentum and take the lead here in this deadlock game.
I'm with you on that. 3 minutes to go in the third. By the way, that was the 3rd foul on Nyla Schulten. The threes are wild in Orchard Lake. Left wing 3, Maya, no. Brooke with a big girl rebound, and here come the Eaglets.
Chad, I got a hunch that Donovan's going to make one of those shots. She comes off the bench, and she has the green light, and she's confident, and thinking one of those is going to fall.
Yeah, a nice-looking stroke. Alley dribble drive baseline, floats it up from the short corner, and it's good. Allie Crichton, the Northwood commit, and the 1,000-point-plus scorer, gets her second bucket. Eaglets are +2 and back in the lead.
I really like her efficiency. You know, she's playing within herself, and she's a great teammate along with a good player.
You bet. Big rebound for Holton. She's at 10 now to go with her 6 points. Left corner 3, no. And a rebound, but a travel. So give Peterson the rebound. Give Bickle the rebound, but
wouldn't be surprised to see them run something for Crichton right here.
See if they do. Asmussen to trigger. Inbound to Shockey. Shockey had it poked out, but Asmussen regathers. Eaglets by 2 with 2 to go. Holton to the rack. Counted and a foul for Reese Holton. The stretch 4 attacking 10 with that banged up ankle. How about Reese Holton?
Really like their commitment to go to the interior, Chad. They're getting high percentage shots. They're still in their will. They're winning the paint right now.
Yes. Holton back to the stripe, and she sticks it. And
now here they come with some pressure.
That's it. Cross-court pass, dangerous by Donovan, but it's completed between 2 defenders somehow. Looped it up and scored it. How about it for Grace Brenner?
Big time
finding
basket.
Space.
Absolutely. Outstanding finish.
Quick timeout. We're back to Dabrowski after this.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown, Warriors. What a cut. On the run, the Eaglets out of the timeout, and a turnover. Lainey Larson lost it. Left wing to make it burn. No, out of bounds. That's from Lucy Konzelman. And the three-point game has not really been the thing for either squad tonight. Both squads from downtown under 24%. Backcourt trouble for the Eaglets. They've got to hustle Asmussen on the run, right sideline. Eaglets by 3, 80 seconds left in this third quarter. St. Mary's trying to get their 16th win and their 19th try. Left wing three, Splash City. Allie Crichton starting to heat up. And number 5, the junior, gives the Eaglets their largest lead, Steve.
I mentioned that a couple minutes ago where I thought someone would instill their will in the situation. It's been St. Mary's.
Yep. Allie with 7. Frankenmuth not slowing down. The Eagles attack immediately and get themselves right back to the free throw line thanks to the will from Addie Bickle, who's picked up some slack with the missing of Donovan tonight, Steve.
I believe that these teams are committed to playing fast. The score is a little bit misleading right now. They both want to get up and down. It just hasn't been a lot of made baskets.
Yeah.
But in that situation, Frankenmuth countered that made 3 very quickly and got to the basket.
The Eaglets have been very good from the free throw line tonight. They're 7 of 8. And the Eagles of Frankenmuth 3 of 5 now after the make. Eaglets by 5, 58 seconds left. Brooke Shockey collects her 3rd foul, so that's troublesome for the Eaglets. Shockey with 3, Asmussen with 2. And on the other side, it's Schulten with 3, Peterson with 3, and that is out of bounds. And that's going to stay here, Steve Hall. But there's some action, and the Eaglets get another ball out of bounds play from Brad Crichton.
Great job attacking the pressure. That time they got a layup out of it. You can't ask for anything more.
Holton, a fine passer across court, now topside. Allie Crichton attacks and kicks. Reese thought about it. Eaglets by 4. Allie through some cracks, puts it up. No, but fouled going up and creating. And it's Allie Crichton with a chance to tie for the team high in points with 2 free throw makes here. And that's 4 fouls for Allison Peterson.
I think she's very efficient and very heady. She turned down the first shot. It came back around to her, and she made a play. Got to the basket, got 2 free throws, and drew a 4th foul on somebody.
St. Mary's now 8 of 9 from the free throw line as Crichton cans first. Her brother Jack is playing baseball for Clemson right now.
Right.
He's a 3-year starter, Orchard Lake St. Mary's grad, and all ACC, all academic now 4 years for the Clemson Tigers. Laying good, Grace Brenner, and that was hot knife through butter and too easy for Brenner.
She seems to do a great job getting to the basket.
Now Crichton lost it with 14 seconds left. Frankenmuth looking to cut into this lead. Wide open left wing, Lucy 3, Holton outlets, Crichton catches right sideline, crosses over to the rack, left hand laying too strong at the horn. And that's how it ends. But the Eaglets make up some ground in the third quarter. They found that offense. They did get hot, as Steve Hall suggested. And we got a lot to talk about on the other side of this timeout as we head to the 4th at Orchard Lake at the Polish Palace, Dabrowski Fieldhouse.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
That's Brad Crichton, the bench boss. Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Third year, previous stops, Stony Creek as the varsity girls coach. And then on the boys' side, he was at Adams for 3 years. He's an Adams grad of 95. Played ball at College of the Ozarks. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. Big Cardinals fan. And he might head the most athletic family in the state of Michigan right now. When you talk about both parents and the kids, 2 boys and a girl.
The Crichton name is definitely very synonymous right now with Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Yeah. Royalty. Great athletes, great academics, and good people. They're proud to have the Crichtons at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. That's Lainey Larson, hot potato pass to Shockey. Bounce pass to Holton. Banker, no. But the Eaglets have found something, Steve Hall, in this matchup zone. What is it?
I think at halftime they designed some things to help them get the ball in the interior. They're passing the ball in the interior. They get into the free throw line. They're getting high percentage shots.
And Steve, that is the 4th foul on Nyla Schulten, who had that big game against Freeland. She played the second half. She does have a habit of getting into foul trouble this year. She only played most of the second half, not much of the first in that game against Freeland, but she still put up 12 and 6.
She's also one of their 3-point shooters as well.
That's right. And Eaglets by 6. This is their largest lead. And now pressure for St. Mary's in the backcourt. 3-on-2 developing. Down the avenue. Left-hand Euro step. No. Pretty move, but nothing to fall. Shockey, the big, handles the rock just fine, she says. Laney. Back to Shockey. 4-3. Short. Stick back is good.
Quite. No, okay.
That's Asmussen, the smallest kid on the court, who stuck her nose in there and got that rebound and scored it. She's tough and aggressive, and she's been a spark plug all season defensively, going against the top defensive player, or offensive player the other way. This is Schulten, who puts up 7 points a game. Back to Brenner, who puts up 6 points a game, but she has picked it up tonight in the absence of their top player and top scorer, Macy Donovan, who's out, the sophomore. St. Mary's by 8. This is their largest lead, Steve, and if you're Frankenmuth, this is danger zone right now.
It'll be interesting to see if they can get a good shot here, be it deliberate. There's nothing to hurry. They got an open 3.
Asmussen for 3, no good. Ball batted and into the hands of who else? Lucy Konzelman, who's on the loose. Throw ahead to Schulten. Nyla overhead pass. Top side. Show and go Bickle, but it's a travel for Frankenmuth, their 12th of the ball game.
Coming down with the 8-point lead, you know, if Frankenmuth is not aggressive and trapping, it would be good to see St. Mary's get a high percentage shot here, maybe another interior shot.
St. Mary's will try to break this extended press. Lainey Larson on the run and attack. That's not usually her game. And an offensive rebound by Holton. Free throw jumper off the mark for Allie Crichton. And Lucy with a rebound. Here come the Eagles trying to start something, facing their largest deficit of the night. They've clinched a share of the Tri-Valley Conference already. As this club, St. Mary's, already won their Central Division in the Catholic League. 3-ball, no good. How about the rebound? But the pass is stolen by Holton, who's fouled over the back, and that's going to go on Brenner. That'll be her second, and the team's second.
And you hate to be redundant, Chad, but that was a situation there where they really needed a high percentage shot, and without their go-to person, it's more collaborative right now. Bickle is doing a good job getting to the paint, but right now they really need somebody they can go to for, you know, they need a basket right here.
That's Steve Hall, head coach of Cass Tech on the boys' side, former Virginia Tech and former Washington Husky at the college ranks, former college coach at Youngstown State and Duquesne. Almost got your full resume.
It looks like Lucy's a little gimpy, and that's something that Frankenmuth could ill afford right now. She's one of their veterans, one of their more competent ball handlers and leaders, and I'm hoping that she's okay.
Frankenmuth already without their top player tonight in Donovan, who gives them 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and so much more than that.
And right now, Lucy Konzelman is their leading rebounder.
And their second leading scorer on the year.
Yep.
At 10.5 points per game. There you see their leading scorer, Macy Donovan, a sophomore. She plays on the Mystics with Allie Crichton in the offseason in AAU. They're close, they're friends, they're teammates in the offseason, and 2 of the highest rated players in the state of Michigan. And this is tough to watch as Konzelman is up but carried off, and she'll get attendance. We hope she's okay.
I'm not sure how deep Frankenmuth is, but these are a couple of their staples.
Konzelman's a 3-year starter, somebody they really rely on. One of their best on-ball defenders as well. So St. Mary's with an 8-point lead, 5 minutes to go, trying to get their 16th win on the year. Allie drives the baseline, kicks to the corner, and just a bit wide. Eleni Larson out of bounds. Here comes Frankenmuth without their top 2 scorers on the court. And a couple players in foul trouble. Peterson with 4 and Schulten with 4. Right wing 3 long. Offensive rebound by Peterson. Down to the right block and a dream of a pass. That was Bickle to Schulten, and that was beautiful. And we've got a whistle and a coach's warning. Both coaches getting a little animated. And here's another look at the beautiful dish.
Great interior passing, absolutely.
Finished by Schulten.
I like the fight in the Eagles.
Yep. Bickle had the pass. 5 points a game from Bickle. Shockey in the backcourt needs some help. She found her point guard Asmussen, and now she finds her stretch 4 Reese Holton. Shockey down the boulevard, blew the bunny, and here comes Allison Peterson to try to make it hurt. 6-point game, a lot of time.
Big possession here.
It is. Back down. Brenner, kick out, topside 3, no. Allie Crichton comes over and snatches that pill for her 4th rebound. Under 4 to go in Orchard Lake. Frankenmuth, who's had 5 straight conference titles, looking for their 6th. Eaglets getting their 1st conference title this year. Kick out, topside 3. Lady Larson, that's short. And the rebound hauled in by Schulten.
It's a big 3 if you make it, but if you don't make it, I'm not sure you got to be in such a hurry.
Yep. All alone, Schulten, rainbow 3, Splash City. And the lead is sliced in half. And the Eagles feeling new life at Orchard Lake. Throw ahead and it's intercepted. Nyla Schulten has it. Eagles can tie with a 3. With 3 to go. They can tie it here.
Yeah, we got some fatigued players a little bit here.
Off the mark, throw ahead, leak out, pass. Allie Crichton laying good. Lainey Larson found her. Will stay right here with 2:53 to go. Eaglets have extended it out to 5. Crichton now with 11. And we get another look at this pass. How about the passing on that set, Steve?
Excellent sharing the ball. You know, these are young ladies, they play well together. I just think that it's telltale. The long missed 3s lead to layups sometimes.
No doubt. There you see it. Allie Crichton. Allie Crichton, 1,000-point scorer on the year. And how about it? Congratulations to Allie Crichton. Northwood commit, just a junior. And she's about, 1,050 points at this point, Steve. But the second player in school history to get over 1,000. Congratulations to Allie Crichton.
Absolutely.
So much she has done for this program already.
What's impressive to me this is my first time watching her, is that for all of the success she's had, she's not hunting. She's a good teammate. She's an efficient player. She's heady.
Yes.
She's a good passer. She's a good defender. And the points are still coming without her having to, be a bad teammate to get them.
It's a fair observation. And we've got action in Warren at Regina. It's Regina against Oxford. Double barrel action on the prep. And then what you're watching live here in Orchard Lake as well, the Eaglets and the Eagles. And we'll have a little action on both here coming down the stretch.
Only on the prep.
That's right. The leader in this great state of Michigan in broadcasts and live streams. 2 at a time, no big deal. There's a steal in the backcourt and fouled going up, and it's the Eaglets causing chaos on the defensive end and getting fast break transition opportunities.
I saw 2 fatigued teams in the timeout. They came out of timeout rejuvenated. I'm seeing bodies on the floor. These teams both want to win, Chad. It's the latter part of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Both teams trying to get things rolling. Eaglets have been fabulous at the free throw line tonight. They missed just their second there in 13 tries. And they knock it home. So 12 of 14. Meanwhile, Frankenmuth just 4 of 6 in this game. They've gotten 8 less opportunities. 6-point game, 2:20 to go. Bounce pass to the paint. Attack, underhand shot, and the bucket. More craftiness from Grace Brenner, who gets the hoop and the harm. And Brenner stepping up offensively after the miss of Donovan.
Brenner and Bickle have done a good job really getting to the paint, and finishing and putting pressure on the defense. That's been impressive. And this free throw right here can make this a one-possession basketball game. And these Eagles, they don't quit, Chad.
No, they don't. 4th in school history in assists. She will be 2nd if things continue on this trend by the end of the year. She has 300-plus assists, but Grace Brenner knows she's got to score tonight. She's without her top 2 scorers. And although she comes in averaging just 6 points a game, they need more out of her.
Absolutely.
So, splits the pair, 4-point game attack. And that's Allie Crichton, who finds her way to the bucket and finds her way to the top scorer in the building after all.
Very crafty, very efficient. She's been here before.
Just a junior, great athlete, leader, all-around player. 17 points a game, and she's all of a sudden on pace perhaps for that. We'll get a foul on Allie. She doesn't love it. That is team foul number 2 for St. Mary's, so 2 more to give. There you see Joe Jacobs, the head coach in his 6th year. He's been at Saginaw Newville and Flushing, Clio, and has done a great job. He played under Jerry Kill in college football at Saginaw Valley, and he was the quarterback at Saginaw Valley. And Jerry Kill thought so much of him that he brought him as his quarterback down to Emporia State in Kansas, a Division II powerhouse. Jerry says, "You're coming with me. We're winning together." And he got him to, and they did win. And he said, "We did a lot of tornado chasing at Emporia State. It's in Kansas, and we would drink a bunch of Kool-Aid and go out and find tornadoes."
He has a hell of a resume. I'm impressed with what he's doing right now. Bringing his Eagles here for this type of challenge. I think it'll go a long way once the state tournament starts. Really impressed with them being shorthanded and competing like they are.
It's been impressive. He's brought his team to Breslin 2 of the last 3 years. It's no easy task. I know you've brought your team to Breslin and won. It's hard to get there, let alone win. They were in the 2023 state championship, and then they were in the 2025 Final Four last year before losing to Tecumseh. They had an 8-point lead in that game.
Wow. And sometimes, those close misses end up paying off in the long run.
That's right. Olivia Willoughby is checked in, the 5'6" freshman for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Frankenmuth, meanwhile, trying to get something done. 6-point game with a minute to go, and they create chaos. Allie Crichton, right wing three long, and batted around and hauled in by Frankenmuth with life. Down 2 full possessions with 45 seconds to go. Attack, post, kick, 3, need it, didn't get it. Eaglets get the rebound and up 6 with 30 seconds to go. It's a foul, and that'll not be enough to put a shooter at the line, and we'll see if Joe Jacobs will continue to foul. He will check into the lineup. He'll return Chloe Comstock, the senior, in favor of Maya Donovan. Offense for defense, we'll probably see Donovan check back in on the other end. Crichton triple team, gets out of it. Pass to Shockey. Shockey gets fouled, and that's just 4. So 14 fouls. That is the 5th foul, though. And Allison Peterson is fouled out. So they will check back in Miranda Polly, the 5'10 junior, with 18.8 seconds to go here in Orchard Lake. Crichton with it. And Frankenmuth will call off the dogs, it appears. And no foul, and that's how this thing will end in Orchard Lake. So this tilt between a program and Frankenmuth, it's been to the Breslin in the Final Four 2 the last 3 years. Proud program without one of their top scorer to start the game, both top scorers to end the game. They battled. Tip of the cap to them, Steve Hall. In the end, though, it's the Eaglets victorious for the 16th time this year. Your thoughts?
2 very, very good teams, very competitive teams. Looking forward to watching both of them in March. I think we'll look back and remember this matchup. Great luck for both of these teams and both of these great coaches.
All right, stick around. We'll have our G of the game coming up after this one's said and done. Thanks for watching. We're not done yet. Eaglets win it 37-31. Back after this. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here.
St. Mary's is a place where boys come to find their place in the world. It's not just a place where we learn what to think. It's a place where we learn how to think. Education of the mind can be found almost anywhere. Education of the soul is what I've been taught at St. Mary's. So, if you think you're ready to be a part of our tradition rooted in success, come see for yourself how St. Mary's is more than just a school.
For 80 years, the F.P. Horak Company has evolved with one mission: to make brands work smarter. Women-owned, women-led, and 80 years strong. We specialize in e-commerce supply chain automation for print, marketing, apparel, and corporate gifting. From business cards to educational books to large format graphics, we're the printer of all things. For promotional products and corporate gifting to fulfillment, kitting, and distribution. We reduce cost, eliminate inefficiencies, and drive stronger ROI on the marketing spend. Because your business keeps evolving and we evolve with you. Call today and discover how F.P. Horak can improve your bottom line. F.P. Horak, built for what's next.
Amir, how the exam experts help?
They helped me raise my SAT score. I was able to get my grades up as well. I learned algebra. I was able to learn and almost master some geometry. And now due to my grades, I have over $1 million in scholarships now.
It helped me a lot with a lot of problems that I didn't understand because for me, my main issue is trying to figure out which problems go with what equations to use. And that's where I got really helped here because that helped me figure out which ones I need to plug into the equations and solutions.
Excellent. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love, Peace, Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community. The end. Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com. Welcome back to Orchard Lake. The Eaglets win at 37-31 in a non-conference affair against the Eagles, and a tight one throughout the way. And the girl to my left got it done in many ways, but the double-double was impressive. 11 points, 12 rebounds.
Thank you.
7 of 7 from the free throw line. An efficient night for you. It started out mucky for both teams.
Definitely.
This was kind of a mucky game where the offensive flow wasn't really the thing. This was a defensive grind it out. Was that what you expected in this game?
Honestly, I think their press gave us a bit of a shock. We worked on it at practice. I think we needed to slow down a little bit. But other than that, I think once we got it down, we were okay.
What a year it's been for you guys now. 16 wins on the year. You win the Central Division, go undefeated in the Central. What's it like to be on this team, and do you feel that you all have some momentum to take to the postseason and get all the way to the Breslin?
I do. I definitely do. I think playing with people that, we got an older team, so working with kids that we've been working with for 3-4 years definitely helps, and we've got 5 people that can score. Not a lot of teams have that, so I think that'll push us far in the playoffs.
Yeah, you've got Allie Crichton as well on your team. You two seem to work very well, and inside, outside, and both outside, and you guys had to figure some things out. She had a slower start. You kind of picked up the pace offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys worked well like that off each other all season long?
I would say so, yeah. Allie and I are partners like that. We play our two-man in it, and it goes well.
Yeah. Ahead, I know you've got some contests here in the regular season before you head to the playoffs. Any thoughts ahead on the postseason and what you all need to do to stay on course and advance as far as you can?
Just keep working in practice. We got to have efficient ones. Definitely can't have any lacking practices. But other than that, keep doing what we're doing.
All right, Reese, congratulations. Our
Thank
G
you.
of the game. Sponsored by G-Brand USA. Keep that hat. Those are collector's items.
Okay, I will.
Pink ones.
Yep.
All right, all the best. Back with more here on the Preps coverage. Eaglets win it by 6, thanks to our G, Reese Holton.
My time to shine. It's about the bold. Got it! Splat! And that will put some dogs on it. Thought they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Eaglets won it 37-31, but it was a first quarter that started slow. It was 5-2 St. Mary's after the first. A lot of turnovers, and it took some time for Frankenmuth to figure things out, and also for St. Mary's, Steve, but ultimately both these teams settled in, and it was St. Mary's getting the 18-point third quarter, the largest output of anybody in a frame, and outscoring Frankenmuth 18-9. You see some of the highlights of this game. It was Reese Holton with 11 points, 12 rebounds, but Allie Crichton from deep, and Allie did heat up. She would end up with 13 points to be the top scorer in this game, and there were others to go along with it, but it wasn't easy. Frankenmuth would come back despite their top two players down. Grace Brenner would chip in with a dozen. Nyla Schulten with 8, hit a big 3 to cut the lead down. And Addie Bickle with 6 points. Lucy Konzelman left this game just 5 points in the contest before leaving. The Eaglets shoot 28% for the game from the floor, and Frankenmuth shoots 24% from the game. But really the free throws for St. Mary's, pretty impressive in the end, and it really helped in what their effort was all about, Steve Hall, as they were able in this contest from the free throw stripe to go 12 of 14 for the game. And anytime you're doing that, you're going to win a lot of tight ball games.
Absolutely, and that's also indicative of getting high percentage shots, getting shots in the paint, and I thought that was a big difference in the second half. That had a lot to do with Reese getting 7 free throws. They instilled their will on the situation on the interior, and I thought that was telltale.
Yeah, and it was impressive for Frankenmuth to stick around in this game. I mean, what they were able to do defensively and force St. Mary's to figure things out with some players that are pretty high IQ.
Absolutely.
It was an impressive statement defensively that they stuck around pretty much most of this game until about 3 minutes to go.
I wouldn't expect Frankenmuth to shoot 5 for 25 from a three-point line very often, but even with that being said, they came on the road down their top 2 scorers and played St. Mary's to a 2-possession game, despite the fact that they were 5 for 25 from the three-point line. I think that they have the potential to go far in March. I really do.
The Eaglets will play a couple more games before heading to Lakeland for their district, a district that will see West Bloomfield, their rival from down the street, and that will be their top competition along with Lakeland, the host school in that district, in their first round. Meanwhile, Frankenmuth will compete in Division II. They'll be a handful, and we hope they're able to get their full roster back. They're a different product, Steve Hall, without Macy Donovan. Credit to the girls tonight for figuring it out enough to be without Macy and figure it out also to be without Lucy.
Yep, and Coach told us yesterday, that he felt next woman up, despite the fact that they'd lost a player before the game and even during the game, they still had their same concepts and pressure. And it was impressive to see that they have a system, and they were able to come in here and play. And that was impressive to me.
It sure was. While we have you, we'll do a live look in this ongoing contest at which Regina is taking on Oxford, and they have a 35-18 lead. Cannot see the Regina. I don't know the graphic font choice there. 2 minutes left in the second. And Regina on senior night having their way. That's Tom Cavanaugh and Jeremy Otto on the call. And we appreciate that look in there. Time to say goodnight from Orchard Lake as you get a look at some of the Eaglets' top players saying goodnight themselves. There's the G. And, proud folks all around. Thanks so much for watching this coverage of Full Court Prep. The final score, Orchard Lake St. Mary's wins it for the 16th time this year, 37-31. And Frankenmuth falls to 10-8. But they've got a chance to win their league. They've already got a tie locked up. Eaglets looking for bright things in the future as well. Want to thank our great crew. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. To his right is Brad the Boss Ross. Rob Hunter is on graphics and on audio. Up top on camera, we've got the big dogs, Corey Easterling and Jared Clark. And on stats, it's Pat the Stat. He had some help from Chase Arnold, but Chase is already back to his dorms across the street. He did a great job, though. My name is merely Chad Bush, along with my partner Steve Hall. He is Eli Wiles. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night, everybody. Once again, your final score, Orchard Lake St. Mary's 37, Frankenmuth 31. He's Steve Hall. I'm Chad Bush. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.